Okay, students, we are with our Shot in the Dark continuation, that is part 2. We met the three characters in the first chapter, that is Latapai and Solpenchako, and one more character, that is Bertie. We have been introduced to Solpenchako and Slatabai. Slatabai is going to meet Solpenchako in Bill Manor in order to have an impression from her because he is going to stand in the re-election that is going to held in the parliament. So he is going to the train. He met another passenger also who is just sitting beside Slatapai, and he's just not bothering about the next person, the person who is just sitting beside him, what is he doing. Okay, now we will go and see what is this person doing. A cigarette case, matchbox, key, silver pencil case, and railway tickets were found out onto the seat beside him. So he was the man who was sitting just beside the Slutherby. He was just searching for something, but none of these articles seemed to be afford him satisfaction. He cursed again rather louder than before. He was searching for something. He just pulled out these things: cigarette case, matchbox, everything from his pocket. But what he wants actually was not getting from his pocket. He was so irritated. The vigorous pantomime did not draw forth any remarks from Slutherby, who resumed his scrutiny of the magazine. So this dramatic entertainment that has been done by the person who was sitting beside him was not at all bothering the Slutherby. Slutherby was just having a look on his magazine that was on his lap. I say, exclaimed young man voice presently. Didn't I hear you? You are going down to stay with Solpenchako at Brill Manor. So this young man is just asking a question to the Slutherby that, oh, you are Philip Slutherby. I heard somebody telling that you are Philip Slutherby and you are going to Brill Manor to meet Solpenchako. Isn't sir? What a coincidence. So this man is saying, oh, what a coincidence, my mother, So this young man is introducing to Philip Slutherby. The person you are going to meet to Brill Manor is Solpenchako. She is my mother. My mother, I am coming there on Monday evening. Or I am also coming there on Monday evening. So we shall meet. So we can meet there, sir. Okay. I am quite a stranger. Haven't seen mother for 6 months at least. So he was also, for last 6 months he was not he was out of station. He couldn't also meet his mother. He was somewhere else. He will introduce where he was. I was away yachting last time she was in town. So he went for a fun activities. Like yachting means a boat race or a type of boating that we used to do for fun games and all. So he was in yachting with his friends and all. He was out of the station. He couldn't met her mother for last 6 months. So I am also a stranger for her now. I say, it is an awful lucky coincidence that I should run across someone who knows my mother just at this particular moment. I have done an awful awkward thing. So he's just saying, I am in a trouble, sir. It was very thankful that I have met a person who knows my mother very well. You have lost something, haven't you? Said Slutherby. So Slutherby is just asking now. Slutherby is having a conversation with this young man. Slutherby is asking to this young man, you have lost something, isn't you? Okay, not exactly, but left behind, which is almost as a bad, just a inconvenient anyway. Not exactly, I didn't lose something very big, very precious and all, but something is going to be making some inconvenient for me for this particular moment. I have come away without my coin purse with 4 quid. It all my worldly wealth for the moment. So I lost my purse somewhere. It has having a 4 quid, means 4 pound in it, and it was very needed for me because I'm going to for the another place. It is very needed for me. I'm having only 4 pounds in my purse that I lost it. It was in my pocket, all right, just before I was starting, and then I want to seal a letter, and it was in my pocket only. I want to seal a letter, so I just drop out my coin purse. Happens to have my crest on it. So I whipped it out to stamp the steel with, and like an idiot, I must have left on the table. I want to just post a letter, and I have to get a stamp from that coin purse. Coin purse is having some a seal on it. So I just want to get a seal from it. So I just pull out my purse also, and I left on the table. I must have left it on the table. I just forgotten and I just left it on the table. I should have put it back. I just forgotten. I have carelessly. I just forgot on the table. I had some chance lose in my pocket, but after I had paid for taxi and my tickets, I had only got this little sixpence left. So I have only sixpence left. I have to pay for the taxi. After that, after having that to be getting paid for the taxi, I'm only having sixpence left. I am stopping at a little country in near Bronco for 3 days fishing. So I am going to Bronco. Bronco means another station that is going to the train is going to Bronco. The next station is Bronco. I am going to get down at Bronco. I am going in means country in means a restaurant. I am going to stay in Bronco for 3 days. So he is going to another funny activities that he is going for fishing. Not a souls know me means I don't know anyone over there in Bronco. My weekend bills, tips and cabs from the station and my tickets on to the bill that will mount up to two or more 3 quid, won't it? So he was just telling, I want to meet my expenses, like I have to give for taxi, I have to get tickets again to Brill Manor, I have to give the tip to the waiters. So I have to meet so many expenses. I don't have any much money with me. So in order to meet this expense, I want some help from you. He was telling, the next conversation we come to know what amount he wants. Okay. He was telling, I don't know anybody over there. My weekend bills, tips and cab from the station and my tickets onto Brill, and that will mount up 2 or 3 quid, won't it? If you would not mind lending me £2.10 or 3 or a preference, I shall be awful obliged. It will pull me out of a hole. So he was just telling me, if you can help from this situation, it will be very useful for me. Please help me, sir. Please lend me at least 3 or a £20. I think I can manage that, said Slutherby after a moment hesitation. Oh, without much interest, he said that, okay, I will help you out because I can manage. I think so. Thanks awfully. He's been very pleasant and a happy mood. He said, oh, thank you, sir. It is joyful good of you. What a lucky thing for me that I should have a chance across one of mother's friends. It will be lesson to me not to leave my purse lying about anywhere when it ought to be in my pocket. I also learned a lesson that it is very thankful that coincidentally I just met my mother's friend who knows my mother very well, and I also learned a lesson that I should not so careless, I should not be so idiot to leave my purse here and there. I suppose the moral of whole thing is don't try and convert things to purpose for which they aren't intent. So I just learned a lesson that without any purpose, we should not just replace the purse anywhere else. Still, when a coin purse have a crust on it, my coin purse have in the top, it has a crust on it, some crust that has been used by this man in order to use to stamp the letter. So it has a crust on it, that is our family crust. So we use that crust in order to stamp or seal the letter. So unnecessarily we should not use the purse and we should not forget anywhere else. So he just thankful to Slutherby. What is your crust, by the way? Slutherby asked carelessly. So Slutherby is now trying to find out is the man is telling the truth or not. He's just going to investigate the man. What is the crust? What is the symbol that you are using? Not very common one, said youth. A demi-lion holding a crosslet in its paw. So he said that we are having a symbol like a demi-lion that we use in our letters. When your mother wrote me, giving me a list of trains, she had, if I remembered rightly, a running greyhound on her notepaper. So just Slutherby is telling that to the young man that if I remember, your mother was using another crest that is like a seal, that is greyhound means a wild animal like fox or dog. He is using that kind of symbol in her letter pad, not the demi-lion. You said that you are the son of Sol Penchaco. She was using another one. She was using the seal of greyhound, means a symbol, wild animal image. I'll see you on the next chapter what is going to happen to this Slutherby and this young man. Okay. read this one. Thank you.